The first time I held up a Hong Kong flag in my very own hands was when I trekked to Everest Base Camp in Nepal 2 years ago. I'd had a very bad year before that, and so decided to do something wonderful to get away from my everyday routine, challenge myself, and lift my spirits. I was not a stranger to the mountains. In fact, I've summited all the top 10 tallest mountains in Hong Kong, and the list keeps growing every year. However, climbing to an altitude of 5,300 meters belongs to an entirely different category. But the goal was set. I knew I had to complete the task. So I started my training about half a year before the expedition. The training program involved weight training, kickboxing, and HIIT. My fitness improved gradually, and soon I felt ready to make the attempt. I went there together with my sister. The trek was long and exhausting. It took us 9 days to ascend from Lukla Airport at the altitude of 2,700 meters to reach the base camp. Due to the lack of electricity to keep fridges running, throughout the journey there was no meat available in our meals. Neither was there any place to take a hot shower. Luckily, we didn't smell too bad thanks to the cold weather. The only thing we really couldn't live without on the mountain was toilet paper. As all goods had to be transported by porters on foot to the different villages, toilet paper was constantly in shortage. When I finally reached the base camp and saw the top of Mount Everest, I was not only moved by its grandeur, but also thrilled by my realization that I was worlds apart from home. Home is a strange place. When you're there, you always want to get out to see more. And so I did. Before I came to Chulite, I spent an entire year on what I call a personal voyage, traveling around the world and dwelling in different cities between my trips. I stayed with a local young man in his apartment in downtown Cairo when I was in Egypt. There, I attended a course to learn the Arabic language. In Mexico, I spent a month living in a poor residential area in Cancun. There was no hot water in my house, so I had to make do with cold shower every day. Life wasn't always hard though. When I visited my professor in Arizona, the United States, she was kind enough to have invited me to stay in her son's room in her huge, luxurious house. It was there that I considered pursuing a further academic degree and leaving Hong Kong permanently. I told myself, maybe I don't need Hong Kong. Maybe Hong Kong doesn't need me. That idea stuck, but never materialized. I sent my applications to several American universities. Then there were some exchanges of emails. For a few moments, I really thought I was going to leave this city where I was raised. But soon, things didn't really work out, and I realized I really missed Hong Kong too. So, after reaching my dream destination, Antarctica, I finally bought a one-way ticket to come back home to Hong Kong. Home is a strange place. When you're far away, you begin to understand it is really the best place in the world and the place that we care about the most. Looking back at that Hong Kong flag that I took with me to Everest Base Camp, I finally realized I didn't do it just for fun. Instead, I did it because deep down, I really love this city, and I am really proud to tell people I'm a Hong Konger. In the past few months, we have all seen both heartening and saddening moments in our beloved hometown. Although each of us may have different views on what those moments are, please always remember that for all of us calling this city our home, we are a family. As members of a family, we should love and care for each other despite differences. In the end, we are all just trying to make our home a better place. May peace and glory be with Hong Kong.